Morning, jambo jambo. Sunday. So today's video I'm going to talk about what they didn't tell me about Nyeri County. What they didn't tell me about Nyeri County. I'm in Nyeri County, a place called Kigogoini. It's in Tetu constituency. So we'll talk about a few things that they didn't tell me about Nyeri County before I came here. So one thing to note about Nyeri, it's very cold. At the moment, the sun is out, but there's because of the hills and mountains, the hilly, it's kind of a hilly place. So the sun is out, but there's a breeze that comes from that mountain, the other side. So I was told that Mount Kenya is from this side, then Aberdares is from the other side. So you see now the place is in between two mountains. So the first thing you need to know, the place is very cold. It's around 11 p.m. but now it's still somehow cold. So early in the morning it was really misty and cold, but now it's better because the sun is out. That's the first thing, very cold. The second thing they didn't tell me about Nyeri, it's very beautiful. Just look at the landscape, guys. Let me just flip the camera so that we may be able to see the landscape. Just see how beautiful Nyeri is. Very nice place. Then the tea farming has made it look extraordinary. So that's the second thing they didn't tell me, that Nyeri is really beautiful in terms of landscape, topography. Also, I think so. The third thing that they didn't tell me about Nyeri is that the main cash crop here is tea and coffee. I think tea and coffee. So it depends with the region, because like in Tetu, this side, mostly they do tea farming, but if you go to the other side, other areas, they have coffee plantations. And you know, tea is among the first cash crop that Kenya exports to other countries. So that means it's a significant plant to the people who live around this place. That's the reason why early in the morning, when you wake up, you find people going to the farms. They go to do the plucking of tea leaves. Then in the evening, you see them taking the tea leaves to the collection center, where they are taken to the factory. The previous video I've talked about the process of harvesting the tea from the farms, then taking to the collection center. Then later on, there's some trucks which come and pick it and take it to the factories. So Nyeri, that main cash crops are the tea and the coffee farming. So another thing that I never knew about Nyeri, that they have very nice roads. You can just have a glimpse of that road there. This is a village. We are inside in the villages, but now you can see such kind of nice roads. So they have very nice roads. That's something that I need to put into consideration. They have nice roads, well paved. In terms of the drainage is so well, because you see now this place is like kind of more hills. If you don't do the nice drainage and nice paving of the roads, they might end up being taken away by the rains. I think to note before if you come to visit this place, it rains frequently, especially the rainy month. I think in the month of April, May, that's when we have a lot of rains here. But now we are in the month of June, where we are experiencing the cold season. It's very cold out here. Even I'm freezing, literally freezing. So it's very cold here. So during the month of June, July, it's very cold. So you need to wear very well. That's why I was in a place called Nyahururu sometimes back. And something that really surprised me that everyone looks like a Nduthi guy. You know the Nduthi guys, if you are riding a motorbike, you have to wear cloth, very heavy clothes, jackets, and also because that area Nyahururu is kind of muddy. I'll do another vlog on that area soon. So Nyahururu is kind of dusty, muddy, it rains frequently, very cold. So if you walk in the villages or the centers, find that everyone looks like a Nduthi guy because they wear very heavy clothes. But that doesn't mean that all those guys have motorbikes. Just very cold because they are also on the slopes of the Aberdares from Nyahururu side. Place called Olkalao. They are also on the slopes of the Aberdares. So those people who live in the areas that are close to the mountain areas such as Aberdares and Mount Kenya, they have that experience of having very cold places. So I feel so cold where I'm seated here, but now I can imagine the sun is out. So that's another thing that you need to note about Nyeri County. Another thing, there's a motorbike coming. I want you to observe it keenly. Nyeri County or Nyeri area being mountain like hills and valleys, you have to have heavy machine motorbikes. So motorbikes are one of the most among the most the best form of transport in Kenya. So you can hear them. Those two motorbikes coming, they are very heavy. Let me just show you. They're kind of heavy motorbikes because of the hills. So you have to have very heavy motorbikes to be able to maneuver around these hills places. So like that one passing there, you see it on the other side of the road. So you have to have the very strong motorbikes to be able to see how it's that small hill that it needs to climb. You can hear it now. So that means if you have like scooters or the light boxers motorbikes, they cannot be able to maneuver such hills. That's another thing I didn't know about Nyeri. The other thing that is very important, I see another motorbike coming. So another thing that is very important that I didn't know about it, that Nyeri people are very, very good guys. They are very friendly. And if you just walk around, you know, fast vloggers with a camera, people tend to wonder what's this guy doing. Is he insane? But now I think most of them are camera friendly. They're not really having problem with it. But now that's something that I've really noted, that they are polite people, they are really friendly people, they are welcoming people. They are not really aggressive, you know. So that's one thing which is very important. You know, when you become, as Africans, we are used to being friendly and calm to each and everyone, and that helps us to be able to survive everywhere you go in Africa. You are able to easily get into the community, mingle with the communities, and be able to live well those people around you. So that's something that I noted about Nyeri County or Nyeri people. Another thing is that there has been a very negative thing about the Nyeri people, that the men are always drunkard. But that's something that I've not really observed since I came here for the last 1 week. I haven't met a drunkard, let's say, who is unable to work. I don't know if I'm in the wrong location or else. So in the comment section, just try to, if you are traveling in Nyeri, please can feel free to comment and tell me, am I in the wrong location? What's the problem? Because I haven't had any instance of meeting someone who is just drunk. In Swahili we say mlevi amebleki. That's I think a Sheng slang. Sijapata msa amebleki huku by the way. Ingawaja unasikia watu wanasema huku wasebleki sana. What I mean that I haven't met anyone who's just drunk and in the ditches like that, falling down in the ditches, not being able to walk. I haven't seen it. There's a pickup carrying some kind of manure. So I haven't met someone who is drunk. yule mtu ambaye amelewa nasemanga kulewa nini, chakari. I was really good in Swahili, so sometimes when you don't talk Swahili sanifu for a long time, start messing up your words. So we call it kulewa chakari. Sijapata mtu aliyelewa chakari Nyeri, according to the media. The media will tell you that, oh, people in Nyeri are all drunk. That's really something that I haven't seen. And I think, is it just a perspective or is something that is real? You know, that's the question that I'm asking myself. Is it that we are just being told that on TV, or is it something that is real on the ground? So I think you can just comment on the comment section if you have ever had that encounter with such scenario. Just comment on the comment section. And Nyeri guys drunk or what? Because I'm just seeing the men moving around with the motorbikes, the vehicles working. Some are plucking the tea leaves in the farms. So I don't know. Maybe it might be a negative perspective, which is might be a negative, or if it's by chance positive, it might be exaggerated to a level that is not really at how it is. Maybe it's exaggerated, so that's something that we need to check on. Okay, it's Sunday here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's _Sunday. We are doing now the village vlog series. We have been doing the kind of traffic, Nairobi traffic series a little bit, but now we have like for the next 2 weeks we'll be having the village vlog series. So tune in, enjoy the village vlogs, and also give me an idea of which village you want me to visit. When I get time, you know, it's about time and also finance, I'll be able to do that. So I am in Tetu. I've been telling you things that I wasn't told about Nyeri. So one, I talked about landscape is so nice. It's a very nice and beautiful place. The second thing I've talked about, the climate is very cold. So I think I need to visit here when it's really hot during the dry season, so that I'm able to compare how dry it can be. But when you look around, I don't think it can be dry here. Putting in mind that the place I am today is the slopes of the Aberdares, so it means that we have plenty of rains and water around. So that's the second thing I talked about, being very cold. Another thing, Tetu people are very friendly, camera friendly. They are very polite. They'll meet you on the road. They'll say hi, even if they know you are not. When you are a visitor to somewhere, they just know these guys. It's not from this place, so they just know. So you find them saying hi. So that's another thing that I've noted. Another thing is that the main cash crops here are tea and coffee. Those two major cash crops they plant at this place in Tetu. That's something else. Then mostly something that I didn't know, the roads are so well meant, considering that this is a village area. The roads are so well. On my previous vlogs, you'll see the roads being so nice. Can you see that road there? Yes, very nice roads. So that's something that I've really learned about it. And in general, that the experience here was so nice, and I promise to do more villages within Nyeri to expand. See that motorbike? Okay, the other thing I talked about is the heavy motorbikes around this area because of the hills. Let's wait for it to pass so that we'll be able to continue the vlog. So if you have a weak motorbike, you can't climb these hills. It will be a big problem for you. So that's the thing I've learned about this place, and I wish to explore more and more. And I really like how it's well organized, calm it is. I really like the weather. I was told that it will get extreme in the next month, so I wish I was around here to experience it. So also the accommodation part of it is not really expensive because of unless the food foods are just the normal Kenyan foods. So it's a nice place. So if you haven't been here, please consider traveling to such amazing places and you enjoy the nice places. And you see the vibe of Africa. This is Africa, and if you're an African, you need to visit Africa before you go to other countries. So if you are from other countries, if you come to do the game drives here, make sure you do also village tours. They give you a very nice experience. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you to the Tattoo constituency for all that people. Thank you to Kigogoini, where I'm staying. Kigogoini is a field where kids play football. I wish you could have come here during the evening. You see them playing football here. So thank you so much, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.